So it's tempting to treat hiring a fractional chief brand officer as straightforward. On paper, it seems efficient, but in reality, oversimplifying it is costly, because it shapes strategic choices, team alignment, and external credibility. And if you miss that, then alignment suffers. At first glance, a fractional chief brand officer sounds like a part-time senior marketing support position. After all, you want seasoned judgment without a full-time hire, focused on campaigns and messaging. And it usually comes up when growth feels muted or your story begins to fragment across teams. But beneath that, the question isn't just about definition. It's about the principle guiding how decisions get made. And in practice, it affects the choices that leaders make, and also stakeholder alignment and trust within your markets. So it's important to think about it through three lenses. Each shows a unique consequence that you or your teams may have already experienced. The first lens is around choice. So if you see the role as just campaigns, choices center on channels and creative. And that narrows focus and delays the hard calls. The better lens centers choice on your narrative, where to play and where not to. The second lens is around alignment. Campaign ownership can create silos around product, sales, and marketing teams, keeping separate priorities. So decision ownership needs to align around roadmaps, sales conversations, and delivery standards so that you have a clear brand promise. And the third lens is around proof. When it's just about campaigns, outsiders begin to test you on slogans and visuals. But when your CBO can really own experience proof, that's when prospects can see promise in actions, not just claims. So a better way to think about this is hiring a fractional chief brand officer is somebody who should own choices, not just channels. It's not just semantics though, it's a decision lens that travels across strategy, teams, and execution. It clarifies what you stop doing and, more importantly, who makes which call. So how should leaders apply this principle in practice? Well, 3 actions in this regard make it real. The first is to set decision rights up front. Think about things like narrative, your target customer segments, routes to market, and also your customer experience standards. The second action is to create a clear cross-functional rhythm. So monthly decision forums, pre-launch brand gates, and also shared measures across teams to track performance. And the third action is to make proof visible. Think about publishing principles and codifying delivery standards. This way you can also update customer stories that really show your delivery. So the key takeaway? Well, when you define a fractional chief brand officer not just as a label, but as a principle, it can really become a compass that guides choices that will compound over time.